Hello, Skabinis. This week we're going to talk about a very common defense you need to learn, and that is the defense against a headlock. Now, a really high-end trained fighter is probably not going to come up here and do something of this nature to you because I've given him my back. But most folks that you'll have a problem with are not high-end jiu-jitsu people. A headlock is a very, very common thing in the street. I've seen it many, many times. And the thing about a headlock is it takes a little while for me to get him down here in this. There is nothing else in the world that feels quite like this. The way you get out of it, this sounds cliche, but the way to get out of it is not to get put in it. If he will allow me to get down here and get under his chin and really get cranked up on it, he's got a real problem. But when that arm comes over my head right there, I feel that coming, and nothing else feels like that. I got all this time. What I'm doing, 3 things to protect myself. The first thing, watch my face, I'm turning it to protect it from that other hand, and also I'm gonna take a bite out of him. Most people are pretty horrified at the idea of being bitten, and they will give you plenty of room. I mean, that's just not socially acceptable. You've seen a lot of old movies and westerns where they're punching and fighting. I mean, that's an accepted manly behavior to punch somebody in the face. But you never saw the dude bite somebody. You know, that's just kind of outside our civilized wheelhouse. And you will generally get a lot of space when that happens. By the way, do not bite straight with your front teeth. Bite at a 45-degree angle, because when he moves, he might jerk them loose. Use your canine teeth. Second thing I'm doing is I'm so happy and proud of that I'm gonna reach over here and pat myself on the head, right there, face and eyes. I'm clawing into his eyes. The third thing I'm gonna do is wham! You okay? Forgot to ask you if you had a couple. So all 3 at once look like this. Bam, bam, bam. My movement is what's called a windmill, right there. I'm using the windmill. Start that again, windmill. Now look where my feet are. I've got a lot of leverage on him and can go into some traditional takedowns. Now, there's 2 other ways he could probably grab me in a headlock. One is turning me just right in here. Do it, fast and hard. The windmill still works. See it? I'm up here, framing, boom. Do that fast and hard. Right there. This protects me, throw a punch at my head. That protects me, I'm in his face and eyes. I can still do this, I can still do that. I can put it, whoop. Try not to put you on the deck. The third one, to the front, right there. All right, turn loose slowly. I'm gonna do my windmill, watch it. I'm grabbing hold of shirt and back. I'm slamming him in the groin. Now, if this was a friendly wrestling match, I'd brace it on his knee, pick me up. And I can talk. No pressure on my throat at all. But it's not a friendly wrestling match. I'm gonna grab hold, I'm gonna twist, and I'm not gonna let go until I index it with my, you okay? Mm-hmm. Now this is real unhealthy looking, isn't it? So the windmill will take care of all 3 of them. There are a lot of ways that you can get out of this on the ground involving wrestling and things, but I don't want down there. If at all possible, I want to settle this problem standing and get him off of me. Why? Because most real fights involve other people. There's no padded ring, there's no referee to get him off me, there's no 6-foot cage to keep the crowd from interfering. I want out of this fast. Now, if he does get this to here, obviously, I screwed up on several levels because he could have just as easily done that, right? But what if? If it happens, you have this reflex, you'll get out of it before you're in it. This takes practice. Go forth and do such. Till next week, don't forget to subscribe, And I share this with anybody that you think needs to see it. We appreciate you watching. We'll be back with a couple of more interesting videos for long. Till then, stay safe, be dangerous, and never ever initiate aggression.